Hello, monsters abound here. To commemorate the fantastic start of the campaign, I decided to shave my hair off and dye what remained bright orange. Unfortunately, my wife vetoed that plan. Then I decided to seek my doom by telling my neighbour, no, not that one, another one, the one who definitely has some form of troll ancestry somewhere down the line. He's huge, hulking, only roars unintelligibly. Yeah, that one. Tell him that Millwall are bad at the game of kicks, and that despite his opinion, it is not in fact law that the road outside your house is just your parking spot. Other people can use it. Unfortunately, he was out. I assume foraging in bins or collecting roadkill for dinner. So all in all, a bit of a letdown. Never mind, time to cheer myself up with part 6 of Ungrim for Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires. Very exciting. Now last time, we captured quite a lot of territory actually. Mount Gumbad, we've got Karak Ungor there. We're moving it on Karak Zhufbar, just Zhufbar. And we've got Robbie Coltrane down here. He is going to, well, potentially we're going to try and knock down some walls. And then we're going to take the city. And actually we've got quite a bit of income coming in. We've kind of got over that hump. I think the start of the Ungrim campaign, very, very tricky. I think once you get over that hump, it starts to get that little bit easier. And I think we've kind of hit the stride now, which is great. I would like some more public order here. And we're going to get that fairly soon, which is great. Here is stable. Here, why is this so bad? Taxes, difficulty level. Oh right, because they've got a they've got a pub, and Karakadrin don't have a pub, and frankly, not having a pub is bound to make people a little bit cranky.
I grow restless.
I know you do, Ungrim. So, without further ado, let's go. Well, now we do have quite a few gold mines, so I'm thinking Gromril picks. More gold. I love gold. Dwarven picks of Gromril are rare, but only needed when mining for star iron ore, as like finds like. Sounds good to me. More money from gold mines. Sounds good. More money. I mean, I might be able to get another army up in here, and that's what I'm thinking maybe I'm going to do. We might get sort of a northern force to defend Karak Ungor and Karakadrin. Maybe just defend this from the vampires as well, because if we move on Zhufbar and Oakenhammer, and then on Sylvania, we have to make sure we keep our north protected as well, because we can't. It's not quite as easy for us to reach there as is the vampires. The other thing we have to keep an eye out on is the south over here. Mount Squighorn is still under the control of the Bloody Spears. However, I'm wondering if I can tell Thorgrim, go and get that, would you? Be a treasure. We've also got Sour Backbiter here, but our army is decidedly beefy. Now we're looking pretty good. Pretty bloody good. So I am more than happy to take on a bunch of Greenskins. Although, I think they've probably got 2 armies out here, so we have to play it a little bit cautiously. But I think we'll be fine. So let's end the turn. And see what happens. What happened there? What was that? Something happened. Did Thorgrim just get wiped out? Oh no. It was all going so well for like 2 minutes. We might be able to confederate with him. If he has been wiped out, that could be worth a shot. I mean, we might not be able to hold on to Kazakarak, but we might be able to get Thorgrim. Oh, hello. What's you up to then? What's you up to? Okay, Madeline Von Deal tried to assassinate Robbie Coltrane, but Robbie's got her number, not probably literally. Well, maybe he does, I don't know. He's a bit of a ladies' man as far as I'm aware. Okay, so they are mobilising, but they look like they might be a little bit dead. And holy shit, we've got a Thane. Amidst the banging of tankards on feasting tables and raucous cheers and rabid chants, a storied hero of the hold has risen up the ranks to Thane. Bloody brilliant.
By the king's command.
What are you? You're just strong. You're strong. You do spread public order, though. You do that. And we do need to do a little assassination-y thing, don't we? We need to... Assassination attempt against one character. Well, Robbie...
The runes are ready.
We do have Madeline over here. 53% chance. You failed, but a good attempt. A good stoic attempt there. Can we reach you? No. Can we hide in the mountains? We might be able to do that. See if we can lure him in for a fight, because I don't think there's going to be a problem killing that. Let's send Logazor. I'll give him a new name. I've got a good naming scheme for this campaign. Don't you worry. Oh, don't you fret your little heads. It's going to be amazing. I'm very pleased with this. But okay. I'll name him probably between episodes. I'm a little... Right, Dwarfs.
Welcome, Ken.
You're still strength rank 12, so... You should be okay. Maybe you fought someone nearby. I don't know. Okay. Okay, end the turn. We've got 40 Oath Gold. I'm trying to build that up. Going to see if we can look... Oh, they've taken Mount Squighorn. Fantastic. So that's protected. That's got our south now protected. So now we just need to work on Zhufbar and Oakenhammer. We've encountered Wintertooth, and they've confederated with the Gore Madney tribe. I love how that little Chaos Warrior's got like a little scroll in his tentacle. It's a little bit of a little scroll. A big old smile on his terrifying visage. Hello. Oh, hello. You're moving up closer. Good. And was that... Okay, Madeline, we failed to... Right, Madeline failed to kill us. We failed to kill Madeline. Then Madeline failed to kill us again. So there's a bit of a joust going on there. And Ungrim is a builder. The builder's bum. He loves his tea strong. And win 3 battles against Greenskins. Beheld in Grimnir's seething sight, Bugman's Brewery was once the greatest of all brew houses, where the fabled Bugman's XXXXX was created, a few casks of which still exist. But it all ended when the Groby fell upon the fortified brewery, enslaving and killing the Bugman clan, and worst of all, drinking the ale. Such an atrocity is a grudge that can never truly be settled. Go and slay Greenskins to salve the open wound. So we need to win 3 battles against Greenskins. That should be fairly easy, considering we've got one right here. Let's... Nope, Robbie failed yet again. Don't worry, we don't need Robbie for this. We can just kill... We can kill Sour Backbiter by ourselves. He's got a lot of Squigs, but we've got a lot of Slayers, and Slayers beat Squigs, so here we go. Although our Slayers can definitely beat Squigs, the Squigs can definitely eat our Dwarven Warriors. So, kind of have to be a little bit careful about that. Nasty Skulkers as well, armor piercing. Basically, we've just got to be careful of anything that pierces armor, because that kind of takes away our biggest weakness. You know, like Squigs and Nasty Skulkers and Black Orcs. But thankfully, they don't have any Black Orcs at the moment. But the Squigs certainly are a bit of an issue. As you can see, they are anti-infantry and armor piercing. They are very good against Dwarven Warriors, especially when backed up by some of the Orc Warriors. Orc Boys. So here's our army, just arrayed. We've got the Handgunners and the Quarrelers, or the Thunderers, sorry, and the Quarrelers, sat behind on a little hill there, so they've got some good vision over the top. The Grudge Throwers opening fire on the big blocks of Orc Boys. I don't think there's much point. The Squigs are quite sort of spaced out, so I don't think we're going to do too much damage to them. But certainly to the Orc Boys, spraying them everywhere. Yep, that'll do it. Yep, arms, legs, taken off. That's... Yep, he needs assistance, or... Well, he probably doesn't need assistance anymore. He's probably beyond any kind of assistance. We do have some Goblin Wolf Riders on the left and right flank. Very fast missile infantry. They don't do much damage, but they're still going to pick away at the Giant Slayers there. We're going to use our Thunderers and Quarrelers to try and force them away. On the right flank, we've got some just Goblin Wolf Riders, not the Archer variant, just the Wolf Riders. These they'll come into combat, and we should be fine with dealing with those. The Ekrund Miners there throwing satchel charges. I probably shouldn't have had them in the front, because they're going to get chewed up by these Squigs and sent all over the place. But the explosions are fun. You can see they're hitting the Squig. The Squigs are hitting the Miners and the Dwarf Warriors there. They're going to be doing a lot of damage. On the right flank, the Goblin Wolf Riders have engaged the Slayers, and Slayers of course are anti-large. Goblin Wolf Riders are large units, so therefore they got absolutely torn to shreds. Quarrelers are trying to concentrate on dealing with the Wolf Rider Archers. Slayers moving back into position, Quarrelers focusing. Got a big old fight on the right flank there as Dwarf Warriors and Slayers fight against the nasty Skulkers and Orc Boys. Satchel charges being chucked out. The Orc Warriors, with the help from the Slayers, have managed to break the Greenskin left flank. You can see lots of Squigs dead there. The Slayers did good work against the Squigs. They did suffer a bit as well. Squigs are good anti-infantry units. Lots of units of Greenskins broken and fleeing. The Orc Boys are coming back to the fight, but they're going to be overwhelmed very, very quickly. What's left of the Ekrund Miners is now chucking explosive charges into this big blob of Greenskins over there, and you can see lots of fire. The Wolf Riders have been dealt with by the Quarrelers. They've taken a lot of damage. And the Thunderers dealt with the units on the left. You can see the Thunderers just chasing some nasty Skulkers off with a couple of shots. Ekrund Miners continuing to chuck satchel charges, and the enemy Goblin Great Shaman running away, harassed by Quarrelers. And I think Ungrim's after him as well. So, you know, running probably the best option. Okay, well they're probably going to flee, but we'll execute the captives. He's going to run away, and oh, we had a grudge for him, did we? I hadn't even noticed. Under the so blah 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 blah. Gold grudge removed. Fine, good. And we got the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass. All are made or unmade in the Crucible of Dragonfire Pass. So it is with these resolute, peerless Dwarf Warriors. They've got flaming attacks. Okay, Ungrim. I think we're going to go Grimnir's Heirs, because more melee attack and defense for our Slayers can only be a good thing. Just buff them up to obscene levels. I think that's going to be okay. That's fine. Stabby, stabby. We probably want to head back to our own territory. Can we march back? No, we can't make it. Okay, we'll just have to be there for the moment. I want you to die. And actually, we can get a little bit of view. Okay, so I can't see any more armies from the... If we can heal up nice and quick. In fact, we should be good to hit that city next turn. And Ungrim's got another... Well, Grimnir's Heirs. There we go. So, Giant Slayers. Are the Giant Slayers being affected by that? I think they are. They should be. Otherwise, a little bit remiss from CA. I'm fairly sure... How do I check? Should check before and after, shouldn't I? Never mind. Okay, we could upgrade that. And, we've got another building slot here. Fantastic. That's what we wanted. What was I going to do here? Right, yeah, refractory. That's what I need. Need that there. We can also upgrade to the gunsmith forge, although we do need... Dwarf buildings cost a lot. Let's get a granary. Help with growth. Public order should be better fairly soon. Public order here is okay. Probably because we got 2 refractories. Yep.
I must fulfill my
okay, so we should be good to hit Zhufbar next turn. Then we can grab Oakenhammer. Then we've got the undead to deal with. Now, it doesn't look like Manfred's currently home. Well, Castle Drakenhof does have a beefy garrison, so... Mind you, I still think we can take it. Well, we can't take the garrison and an army, but I'm fairly sure we can deal with just the garrison.
Onward.
No, we don't have a lot of armor piercing though. They've got a lot of grave guard. It's just our giant slayers. What do we actually have that is armor piercing? That's the question. Do we actually have any infantry that is? So we've got dwarf with great weapons, haven't we? So we could maybe do something a bit like that.
To die in battle.
Yeah, I know. You're just dying for it, aren't you? Literally just die. Yeah. Good. Okay, we're going to hit Zhufbar, grab Zhufbar and Oakenhammer. Ah, no. Madeline is wounded. Oh, hello. Yeah, well. I mean, it was bound to happen. And to be honest, we do want to kill Throg, so we may as well. We can get I'd forgotten we can get a trade agreement with the dwarves, can't we? Yes, we can. Now, whether we have adjacent territory. Because you need adjacent territory or a port. And we don't currently have a port, so we need an adjacent territory. So we can get a trade agreement with the dwarves as long as they hold Mount Squighorn and what was it? That other one. Grudge too far. The enemy has wronged us, but righting this grudge will cost us deeply, perhaps too deeply. Maybe just this once we should ignore the slight and focus on the grander objective. Right the wrong. There's nothing more important than avenging every grudge. Are we not Dowie? The debt must be settled in blood, and damn the cost. Or, foolish dwarf, of course the grudge must be settled, no matter the cost. Now, bring the foe to account and we'll have no wobbles from you. So basically, we have to. But I like the wobbles, so we're going to go for honour is all. So, got the Dragon Cloak of Firescar. Raid any region belonging to the following races, Greenskin tribes, with the following Lord, Ungrim Ironfist. Messages arrived from the High King, Thorgrim Grudgebearer. The scroll is a long one, with well over half of it detailing the many enmities recorded in the Great Book of Grudges against the foul Greenskins. An interminable list, bloody English, that is engraved as deeply on Ungrim's heart as that of any other dwarf. That sounds painful. Now Thorgrim plans to set in motion a campaign to strike a telling blow against the Urks and the Groby, so the stain must be erased from the face of the old world once and for all. Before the final blow can be struck, they must be weakened in stages, and the first step is to reconquer their territory in force. Alright. Okay. We are going to hit Zhufbar, and is that Manfred? That's Heinrich. Okay.
For clan honor.
Can we... Need to assassinate... I need to get an assassination. Can we assassinate? Brilliant. There we go. The Slayer Crown. The scout watching Sylvania's border reports a chance encounter with a terrifying Sylvanian present. Or terrified, sorry, not terrifying. Although, to be fair, depending on the many ailments they probably possess, could well be terrifying. Terrified Sylvanian peasant who lay hidden and witnessed the passing of a hideous army of the dead. At its head rode 2 pale figures on dead horses, one in crimson armour, the other enrobed in black. The armoured figure slapped the mount's neck with a mailed fist and cursed in a voice as cold as death. Weeks of searching the mountain caves, and still you have failed to find what I desire. If you are wrong about the location in the northwest, we should find no dragon's corpse to serve me in death. I shall feast upon your soul. Seems that the undead lord is searching for new materials for use in his foul necromancy. It would seem the dead have found at least 2 possible locations for what they seek and are now moving to claim their vile prize. King Ungrim marches from his halls shouting for the throng to be assembled. In the meantime, he must decide which of the undead hordes his scout should track. Let's go north. So we need to move any character to what? That's not north. That's west. Son of a bitch. The scout watching Sylvania's borders reports a chancing... oh, we've already done that one. Oh, so that's literally... Right, same thing. Right, okay. So we need to go to Wisemond. Bloody hell, that's miles away. And I've only got short little legs. Bloody hell. Alright, well let's take Zhufbar. I'm going to quick save it. I'm going to auto-resolve it because it's yeah, that's fine. We lost the miners, but to be honest, I don't care. Occupy. So we got Bugman's Grudge completed. That was quick. And we catch a Zhufbar. That's got a clan barracks and a refectory, which I'm kind of okay with. Looks like the vampires might take Oakenhammer. Ah, there's Manfred. Found him. Okay. Quarrelers with great weapons. We should be able to get... I would like Thunderers. So let's get the Gunsmith Forge there. We're all up to date there and there. Okay.
I am the Slayer King.
So, do I kind of want to get... I think you can just... In fact, you could assassinate because agents are always a problem for dwarves.
Ready.
So I think what we need is an agent, and then once Robbie Coltrane comes back, we can pop him into Ungrim's army, and he can be there. We did lose, and we could get the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass. Could get those lads. 28, 45, 32. I mean, they're better dwarves, basically. Okay. Let's get them in there. It's a shame we lost the miners, but to be honest, I don't think I used them right in the last battle anyway. Well, it's fine. We captured a city, and we lost some miners in the process. And frankly, I mean, mining is a very dangerous job, so you're bound to lose some miners. It's bound to happen. Oh, and we can get hello dwarves.
Greetings, honourable ally.
Hello, trade agreement.
Sure.
God, brilliant. There we go. It's going to bring in even more money. I'm starting to think maybe we need to get another army up, but I would like to get our infrastructure sort of up and going, because obviously the more infrastructure we have, the more money we've got coming in. We've still got some buildings. I mean, Goldsmith Guildhall costs 6k just by itself, so that could take a while. But getting an army up here would be good. And also we've got to just keep an eye out for Throg, who might be heading in this direction. Just because I know what the AI is like. It likes a taste of player. Okay, so far so good. The dwarves have captured their starting province. That's secured our south. We've captured Zhufbar, Grompeak and Mount Gumbad, and that sort of secured our route into Sylvania. We need to capture Oakenhammer. It looks like Caragdroma has fallen to them as well, which actually kind of works in our favour, because we can capture that as well. So that could be good. And we've got the north. We might have to be a little bit careful of Throg, just in case he decides to come stamping down here, but it's still quite a long way for him to go, so bloody hell, Kislev, what are you doing? What? Kislev, what are you doing? Who are you at war with? Varg, Clan Moulder, and Wintertooth. You've got... Jesus. Holy crap, Kislev. What the tits? I'm glad I'm on your side. Christ. So Kislev have gone mental, apparently. Looks like they've invaded the Empire, but now they're at war with all of the northern factions. So, at least they can protect us from those for the moment while we deal with the vampires, and then we can move some armies north to help them. So there we go. Unfortunately, I'm going to leave the episode there, so thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.